everyone to the channel. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for new video notifications.
The Misfits, the heroes no one expected. Chapter 3, CiCi's first assignment. The Heavenly Post Office. CiCi was late again. Scrolls fluttered out of her satchel as she sprinted down the glowing corridor, letters spilling out into the air like glowing butterflies. Her curls whipped behind her as she dodged other messengers who were walking calmly, their scrolls neatly organized. "Late again, Calliope," one of them called with an amused look. "Creative timing," CiCi shouted back, tripping over nothing and nearly sending herself headfirst into the portal. The corridor was a place beyond space, endless, gold-lit, humming softly with music that wasn't music at all. Ahead of her, a huge marble desk shimmered into view, and behind it sat Gwen, the dispatcher. Gwen's quills never stopped scratching, even as her sharp eyes followed CiCi's mad dash. "You are 32 measures behind schedule," Gwen said without looking up. "That's a very poetic way to say late," CiCi said, attempting to look dignified as she skidded to a stop. "Poetic or not, the assignments will not wait." Gwen pushed a small pile of scrolls across the desk, each glowing faintly, humming like beads. "I never lost them," CiCi said cheerfully, scooping them into her bag. "You delivered 3 to the wrong era last month," Gwen said flatly. CiCi tilted her head. "Yes, but I delivered them." "Do not mix these up," Gwen said, her tone sharper now. "These are critical. The fracture widens. The council grows restless." CiCi's smile faltered for half a second before she recovered. "No pressure, right?" "Exactly the opposite," Gwen said. CiCi jogged to the nearest portal, muttering to herself as she pulled out the first scroll. "Memphis. Memphis. Memphis. Do not say Milan. Do not think Madrid. Do not." She leapt and landed in the middle of a cobblestone street in Paris in 1789. A mob roared past her, waving flags and shouting. Somewhere in the distance, a guillotine clanged. "Oh no," she whispered. "Not the French Revolution again." She dove backward through the portal, nearly colliding with another messenger. "Are you lost?" the messenger said dryly. "Just exploring my options," CiCi said breathlessly before jumping into the next portal, which thankfully deposited her exactly where she was supposed to be, on top of a bus. Memphis smelled of diesel, river water, and frying bacon. CiCi found herself on the roof of a city bus as it rattled over potholes. "Well, close enough," she muttered, clinging to the metal. She peeked through the bus rooftop vents until she saw him, Eli Mitchell, sitting halfway back, hat pulled low, shoulders hunched like he was trying to disappear. CiCi grinned. She knocked twice on the roof, hard enough to make the driver slam the brakes. Passengers lurched forward with groans and complaints. CiCi dropped straight through the roof, landing in the aisle with a flourish. "Special delivery," she called. The bus went silent. An elderly woman crossed herself. Eli slowly looked up, his right eye focused on her, his left eye tracking something behind her. "Who are you?" he asked wearily. "CiCi," she said brightly, thrusting a scroll into his hands. "You're Eli Mitchell, right? Congratulations, you've been chosen." Eli's internal whirled. Eli didn't answer right away. He just stared at the scroll. His whole life had been a series of moments like this. People staring, whispering, laughing behind hands. Being cross-eyed had made him a walking target as a kid. Teachers assumed he wasn't paying attention. Bullies assumed he was easy prey. Even now, people mistook his quietness for weakness. And now, some strange woman had appeared out of nowhere, announcing he'd been chosen. Chosen for what, he asked, his voice rougher than he meant. The scroll unraveled itself. The words glowed and rearranged until they lined up perfectly for his split vision. You have been chosen to see what others cannot. You will lead the hidden ones. Together, you will stand between the world and its ruin. Eli blinked. You have the wrong guy. I'm not a leader. You will be, CiCi said with an unhelpful cheerfulness. Eli's chest tightened. What if I don't want to be? CiCi shrugged. Doesn't matter what you want. The call went out. You answered. I didn't answer anything. You didn't have to, CiCi said. She tapped the scroll. Your name lit up the moment you opened your eyes this morning. Before Eli could reply, CiCi's satchel began glowing ominously. Scrolls floated out like fireflies. Oh no, not again, she muttered, trying to stuff them back in. One slipped free, zipped through the bus, and smacked the teenager in the back of the head. The boy yelped, spun around, then blinked as the scrolls glowed briefly and vanished. His phone buzzed. He looked down at the screen, face going pale. Oops, CiCi said. That may have just changed his destiny, or told him what to order for lunch. Hard to say. Who are you? Eli demanded. Messenger, CiCi said, dusting off her hands. I'm just the delivery service, but you are about to get very busy. The first showdown. The bus jolted to a stop as a man stumbled aboard, shouting at the driver. His anger filled the air like static. Eli's left eye flared. The man wasn't just angry. Something dark clung to him, whispering in his ear, feeding his rage. Its form was thin, twisted, like smoke, but with claws. Eli gripped the seat, his mouth open, and words spilled out. Strange and old, a language he had never learned. Leave him. Go. The shadow hissed. For a moment, the bus seemed to shudder. Then, the darkness peeled away from the man's shoulders and disappeared into nothing. The man blinked, looked around in confusion, and sat down heavily, rubbing his face. Eli's heart pounded. His hands trembled. What just happened? He whispered. You just did your job, CiCi said softly. For once, she didn't sound playful. CiCi's vulnerability. CiCi stood, her usual grin slipping. Listen, I get it. This is a lot. But you're not alone. There are others. And you're all about to find each other. She hesitated, then leaned closer. Just so you know, I mix things up sometimes. Letters flip. Directions get scrambled. But somehow it all works out. So if you feel like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you might be exactly where you need to be. And with that, she stepped back into the air and vanished. The bus lurched back into motion. Eli sat frozen, the scroll glowing faintly in his lap. Outside, the sky seemed darker than it had minutes ago, though the sun still shone. The hum in his ears was louder now, so loud that he thought the other passengers might hear it too. None of them seemed to notice. Eli pressed the stop button. As soon as the bus doors hissed open, he stepped into the street. He didn't know where he was going, only that something had begun, and he couldn't sit still anymore. Somewhere, far away, 6 other scrolls glowed like stars on Gwen's ledger. The hidden ones were waking up, and the fracture deepened.